Hello, thank you for tuning in for this section of reads. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. This is on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca. I just want to put that out there just in case you're seeing it somewhere else. This is where you should be seeing it. I'm going to put the information for the decks and dice, all that below. Of course, if you would like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and let's go ahead and get into the reading you chose. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. What do we have for Leo? So in the past, whatever this situation is, I almost want to say was, you were very self-sufficient, but the thing is, I tend to think of Leo as self-sufficient, so that's interesting. You might have had more control over the situation in the past. More like, this is what I need to happen, I'll just do what I need to do, and then whatever happens, happens. I feel like the past influences make better sense to me. The question is there a place for that in the future? Or is being more self-sufficient a past energy? Kind of like, you know, before you had a family, maybe, or if you do have a family, or like before I had this job, or before I had this situation, I had different priorities. Maybe priorities have shifted. That's the question mark here. You're very loyal to whatever this is too, by the way. I feel like the current energy is different than the past. I feel like I used to have more centered energy on like, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is where I want to go. And the current energy is kind of like, well, this is where I need to take my group. This is where I need to take my connection. This is where I need to take my people, my family, my friends, my coworkers. I feel like I have a group now. I feel like maybe in the past it was more what you needed. Current energy feels like there's more people that you're looking out for. Even if it's like one of those things where you're a manager of a group, you're kind of like, well, I'm looking out for my whole team. I'm coming as a part of a team. My team needs to succeed with me. They are me. Okay. What's going on here is a good question, because I'm waiting for the energy to come in. There's a bad decision. I think somebody else made a bad decision. Because I'm not seeing that for you. I'm seeing there's something with a bad decision here. And that's because I usually read cards right side up, but this came in upside down. In the environment, somebody made a bad decision, and it caused a change. I get the Queen of Fire, like this, which is telling me it might have been a self-serving decision for themselves. It might have been a decision they thought was right at the time that just didn't pan out well. But I also got the World coming in, where like once it was made, there was no one doing it. There's just dealing with the fallout. And you're very loyal to the connection you have with this situation. It's kind of like, all right, maybe that person made a decision that was wrong. Just call it wrong. We're just going to say that for the reading's sake. But that doesn't mean my people, doesn't mean me and my people should be suffering for their mishap, for their wrongdoing, for their misstep. That should be them. That should not be us. We didn't have any control over their decision. And I feel like this is kind of stressful for you, because you're like, I can't just kind of like jump forward and just make a decision and keep going. I got to think about, how is this going to affect the people I care about going forward? It's kind of like, you know, this is where I live. I can't just say, all right, we're just going to move. I have people here. They do this. They're connected to that. It's this far from their job. It's this far from their school. They have a community of neighbors that they like dealing with, that they're used to dealing with, that they help out with. If I just say, okay, if this person made a decision, we don't want to live here anymore, and I just move everybody, it's going to disrupt a lot of things, and there's going to be a lot of problems. And quite frankly, maybe I don't want to move. Maybe I don't like that idea. But what else can I do to fix this? I feel like there's stress because I'm like, I gotta make a better decision. I gotta make a better decision than what somebody else did over there. They clearly made a decision that was a fail. Just wrong decision. I don't want to end up making a similar one. I gotta like touch base, work with people, find the beauty I need to find so that we can make better progress going forward. And there's a lot of truth here. At this part of the situation, when I'm trying to make, it's not just the better decisions. Like, where is this supposed to be? I'm just trying to find the right decision. I really am. There might be more than one right decision, but I just, if I can just find one of these that's like, okay, this is the right decision, one of the right decisions, then we'll do that. But I feel like what I keep bumping into is a lot of like, well, that didn't work because of this, and if you went that way, this is where that would fail, and if you went that way, this is where that would fail. I can't seem to find the right path, and it's bothering me. But what we're also seeing here at the same time is you are succeeding. It just may not feel like you're succeeding. You're showing interest. You're showing the gumption to actually make the better decision. That is bringing it forward. One of the things about Leo is that you have to change a lot. You just do. And whatever's going on right now, it's making me doubt that I should be doing that. It's making me doubt the way I normally handle things, because I feel like I'm looking at somebody else and I'm like, I kind of do things that way too, and they made a really bad decision. I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm doubting how I do things. But you are succeeding, but there's a chance here coming in. Who is this? I do feel like this might be a situation where you either need like legal counsel, possibly a therapist, or some type of like external, like, let me run this by you and tell you what's happening, to somebody who has no connection to it, so they could be like, well, all right, this is what you said, and this is what I feel like they're going to pose questions, because I feel like there's some type of counsel here with the impartiality. Somebody with a good heart, with the King of Cups, that doesn't have a connection to whatever you're going through, because I feel like I have to ask somebody outside the situation. And I feel like that might be where I actually get the answers. And the thing is, what I feel like, if this goes the way it feels like it's gonna, if you talk with this person and you just take action after it, I feel like I don't think that's gonna fix the situation. They're warning that like moving forward too quickly, ironically, is just gonna compound the problem. And I get that whatever this is, you're like, I don't want that. I need to fix this. I don't want this continuing. Whatever's been going on, I feel like I already know if you move too quickly, you're going to get a backlash that's not going to be nice, that might last a lot longer than the actual problem, and I don't want that. So the idea here is to like talk with this person and keep the information going, keep the conversation going. It seems like they're going to keep coming forward with like, you know, what's going on with this, or how did that happen, or how did this, or what is going on with this. You're going to have questions that you're not going to have answers to. Search down the answers. That's the action to take. I mean, it's more communication, but you know what I mean. Move forward, go get your answers. Bring those answers back and keep touching base with this energy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, instead of buying the house, find out the history of the house. When was the roof built? What quality is the roof? What about the basement? What about the wiring? What about the weather in that area? What about the neighborhood? All those, keep getting those questions answered. Instead of just going, okay, how much is the house? Okay, can we negotiate on the price? That's not the direction we want to go. We want to find out the details, the other details. The details that aren't going to move us forward towards the sale, but move us forward kind of like, do I even really want this? Let people be nice to you. Let people be nice to you. Okay, give me a little more of that one. Let people be nice to you. Some people move a lot slower, and they're not your flavor. And when I say this, I feel like you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. They move slower, they're not your flavor. They're good enough people. there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not your flavor. I feel like when you come across this, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Let these people help you. Play nice. Do fun things. You don't have to spend a whole hour with them if you don't want to. Touch base with them, help them out with things. Do things for them. If it's hard having a conversation with these people because it's very draining for you, that's okay. Just keep things moving back and forth. Help them with this. Do things for that. And then when they want to tell you stuff, if you're fortunate, maybe they could send you a text. That way you can read the text a lot quicker. Or like, there's some YouTubers, for example, that I watch, and I have to move it up to like 2 times the speed because it's fine that they talk slow. It's cool, but it's like, it's kind of like, oh wow, this half-hour video could have been done in 10 minutes. And it's just hard for me to listen to it when it's really drawn out and slow. So you move it up to 2 times the speed, and it kind of like it goes up to the way I'm talking right now, which also in effect, if people watch my videos and I'm talking too fast, they can slow it down, which I completely respect. Completely cool. So I don't know. Find a different way to communicate with them that where you don't feel like a text, or maybe they'll send you a video. Or if you're lucky enough, so you can speed it up and get to the parts you want to get to. Be friendly with that energy. Doesn't mean you have to hang out and have tea with them for an hour and a half. Just keep doing things with them, doing things for them that are not, I feel like it's going to be no skin off of your back anyway. Keep that energy positive. That will help you with this next evolution so that you can find the better thing to do. You can get the resolution you want. Because I feel like I just need a better way. I just need somebody to look at this and to help me understand, like, why is this failing? Why did that fail over there? What do I need to do to get a better outcome? That's all I need. I need somebody with a really good perspective, but it's going to take some time to develop that perspective with somebody else. You have a good outcome. It's taking this long way that seems to be very difficult, but it's kind of like, I want to fix it and I want it to stick. So it's like, I want this beautiful outcome where I'm very happy with this 10 of Cups, but I also, like with the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of these together, that is the 4, right? Yeah. I want this happy outcome, and I want it to last as long as it can. I want it to be great, and I want it to stay forever, if we can, which, you know how that goes. It takes a bit to get there, and it's a little hard to keep it where it needs to stay sometimes, but it's like, you can have this. And they're saying this path could help you get what you actually want and help you stay there. So hopefully this reading is empowering that way. Of course, it's just an idea. You have to do what you think is right, but I feel like whatever this is, for the people this is hitting for, it's something that means a lot to you. It's something that you want to be more secure, you want to be in control of it, but you want it to stay secure. And this is kind of like one path, hopefully, that'll help you find that, get that, keep that. I feel like you want to be this stable energy, this stable and control energy of this situation. That's where we're going. I'm talking to this card without really, like, I feel like I think I've gone there. I think we've gone enough. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.